History is often overlooked or is seen as unimportant in modern days. Old buildings are demolished to make way for other structures or amenities. Historic books are tucked away in a small room in the local library. People forget. No one thinks to ask the community elders about the past, so history becomes lost. Stillville is a city in Crawford County, Missouri. Prior to the 1800s, the first people to live in the Stillville area were groups likely tied to the Osage. The first recognized settlers in Stillville were William Britton, a small grist mill owner, and James Steele, who operated a trading post and was appointed by the government as commissioner to lay out the city in 1835, the year in which Stillville was founded and for whom Stillville takes its name. Stillville is rich in history. It was a resting location for the Choctaw and the Cherokee Nation as they were forced to march from their home in Oklahoma. It has experienced devastating floods, fires, and droughts. It has been home to famous archaeologists, authors, actors, industrial leaders, and more. Today, it is the self-proclaimed floating capital of Missouri, and as our local rivers are tourist hotspots that support many area businesses. In our busy world, residents of our tiny town struggle to find ways to share stories of our past. Many of those stories, soon to be forgotten, needed to be gathered and shared. Students in our school district couldn't let that happen, and so the QR code student-led history tours idea took shape.
Georgia, and we are the Youth Historians Project 2024, but we call ourselves YHP 2024. We are studying the information of our town, Stillville, Missouri. We are gathering lots of information of all the buildings around our town to put into QR codes for you all to learn about as well.
My name is Owen McPeters, and this is my partner, Damian Reagan, and we are studying Stillville's history. We are researching the oldest picture of Stillville, which this one is the only one known, and we are trying to further our engagement, and with the help of other historians, we can make this happen.
The flood was in 1898. I know that now. And interestingly enough, the flood, when it pushed off the building that was here, it carved a kind of a hole underneath, and that hole is basically still there. So there's a trap door down under here. People always think that's for hiding liquor, but it's just for getting underneath the building, and you can still see the foundations of the old building underneath if you're willing to get muddy enough to go down there.
And then one of our residents that was born and raised here, Mr. Freeman, he showed me one day that then when the bank robbery occurred, across the street over there, he pointed out on the side of the building, you can see where bullets hit the brick and actually made, so, and because he was a resident.